If you're searching for a quick and delicious strawberry jam recipe that doesn't require specific measurements or tools using just 3 quick steps, you found it. I've even included an easy way you can use your strawberry tops to make a vinaigrette perfect for salads or as a gentle all-purpose cleaner. All right, let's jump in. In season, fresh quart-sized strawberries can inexpensively be found. Commercial jams and preserves often sell for $3 or more for just an 8-ounce jar, making it worth your while to make your own. After you've washed your berries, use a spoon, butter knife, or other utensil to cut the top out. You want to get what's known as the hull out so that you can see the bright inside of the berry. If you just cut the top off and leave the hull, you won't get the best flavor and the hull doesn't break down like the rest of the fruit, so make sure it's gone. Step 1 is complete. Depending on your quantity of strawberries, pour enough sugar over the berries to have them mostly covered. Let this sit for a minimum of 1 hour and up to overnight, in or out of the fridge. That was step 2. Now go ahead and eyeball 2 tablespoons of lemon juice per pound of strawberries. The lemon juice lowers the pH of the jam mixture and uses the natural pectin in your strawberries to set your jam in its container. Next, dump the berries and their juices into a large stock pot that will give room for the juices to bubble up. Now, here's where you've got to baby your pot. While you'll want to use medium-high heat, don't let things get too hot because due to the high sugar content, your jam could easily start to burn on the bottom. You'll need to stir often, if not continuously, during this process. You're going to look and listen for 2 things to know that your jam is ready. The first is, in the beginning, you'll notice a lot of foam. You're going to cook this until your foam significantly darkens and eventually dissipates. After this, you'll listen for the jam to start making plopping sounds similar to a thick gravy, as opposed to how it sounded in the beginning when it was watery. Once these 2 things happen, you're good to go. Congrats, step 3 is complete. You've just made delicious jam. Go ahead and taste it. I'll now share some tips about storing your jam. If you're keeping your jam in jars, be sure to bring the cool glass to temperature by pouring boiling water into the jars and letting it sit for 3 to 4 minutes before pouring out. Next, add your jam to the jars. This will keep in the fridge for 2 to 3 months or for over a year if you water bathe it. I mentioned earlier that you can use the strawberry tops to make a vinaigrette perfect for salads or as an all-purpose vinegar. Here's what you'll do. Add the fruit scraps to a jar and pour 1/4 cup sugar for every half gallon of strawberry tops. Next, fill the jar with spring water, stir well, and cover the jar with a coffee filter or clean cloth and secure with a rubber band. You're going to stir the contents of this jar daily with a long plastic or wooden utensil. Don't use metal because it messes with the reactionary process. After a few days, add the remaining 1/4 cup of sugar to the jar and stir well to incorporate. Continue to stir contents of the jar daily. After 30 days, vinegar should have developed, and you can test this by the smell, taste, or by using a pH strip that shows 4.5 or lower. Once you are satisfied with the taste of the fruit scrap vinegar, strain out the fruit and decant the vinegar into a clean glass bottle with a top. To get more DIY recipes for your kitchen and hacks for your home, please consider subscribing. I'll see you soon.